So you started out as your career at London Wasps. How was it breaking into that team with the likes of like Lawrence Dallaglio, Alex King, Dawson in there?
Yeah, it was it was all a bit surreal really, just sort of stepping up. I was still at school when I was training with the first team, and had lessons in the morning. By the time in the afternoon I was training with England legends, that people I looked up to. Remember debut at 17, and then went on to do some really good things at that club, and I'm very fond of my time there and my memories. And I think for me it was a great learning curve for me, and there's a lot of positives out of it. Being surrounded by such quality players, you perhaps don't think about so much responsibility on yourself. Whereas my time here at Sale, it's really developed a different side of my game, which I've really enjoyed the last couple of years. People had always been talking about age of 15 that I was going to play for England, so it ended up being something that I always knew that was going to happen. And I loved it and I appreciate it when I'm there, but when I look back on it, I really truly do understand more about what it is, and that's why right now fighting for it and trying to get back there, it means it's going to mean a lot more if and when it happens.
2010 you announced that you were going to leave Wasps and go to Melbourne Rebels. How difficult was that for you to decide to go there, and how difficult was it?
It was difficult to leave Wasps because I'd won the Home Cup, Premiership, and started being there since I was 15 years old. It was an amazing club and I enjoyed my time there. I felt like I was at a ceiling that I wasn't going to battle through, and got massive respect for Martin Johnson and him as a coach and as a player. But just for me, it just wasn't anywhere that I was going to progress in terms of getting back into the England side, and that's personally what I've always played rugby for. Was it the right decision for me to leave? I don't know. There's two arguments. You could say I could have stayed and fought for it and continued playing for Wasps and moving forward. But then I wouldn't be mentally and physically where I am now in such a good place ready to keep going forward. And luckily I'm only 26 and I've been quite experienced up until now, and I've had a lot of different experiences, and I think it's made me sort of the player I have been this season and set me up to hopefully just keep improving for the future.
You chose to come to Sale, which most saw as a surprise. I know I did. What were your reasons for trying to come to Sale?
I saw Sam Tuipulotu, someone I played against a lot, and he's someone I respected highly, and so I saw him here. I saw Andy Powell was a Welsh international, Mark Quater, English international, signed Richie Gray, Dwayne Peel. The names go on. Signed back Effiong Roberts, and on paper last season it looked like we had a real good opportunity to progress, but I kind of think perhaps everyone sort of left it in someone else's hands to deal with rather than everyone standing up and taking it on themselves. And in pre-season it was the complete opposite. Everyone took responsibility, from the players to the coaches to the staff to everyone really knuckled down, and it's an entire squad effort which has happened so far, and we just want to keep trying to kick on. And just enjoyed playing my rugby this year a lot more, and had to fight to get into the team as every player had to, and ever since just enjoyed good season so far.
You're looking at Sale now. Do you think we're playoff standards?
Yeah, definitely. I know things were for us and things were against Northampton at the weekend, but to beat the strongest team in the league quite comfortably, I think it shocked a few of the boys to make them understand this is where we're at. And I was at Wasps, and every year I was there, we were in playoff contention, whether we're in it or just outside of it. And there's not many chances in your career. That was a unique setup, a unique team that was regularly there. But there's not many chances outside the top paid clubs and things like that you get a chance to be in the top four. And we've got a real chance now.
Do you see yourself at Sale in the next few years to come? I know your contract ends next season. Do you see yourself settling down here at Sale in the years? Yeah,
I'm really enjoying my rugby here, and it's key that we add to the squad for next year. We so we're talking now in end season, we are top 6, we are top 4, wherever we are. Europe, Heineken Cup rugby adds another bit of stress to your squad, so it's important we add to it and move forward. It's difficult because the owners have done such a great job, especially with recruitment this year. You know, they had a big part to play, and it's really benefited us. And you know, if that's the case, then you look around it. Next year, we've made some quality signings so far. I think everyone will be excited to see a couple more people come in. You know, that are going to be a good fit for Sale, not necessarily names or whatever it may be, but people that are going to be a good fit for this squad. Then, you know, it's going to be a squad that is going to keep competing for the top four, and that's ultimately what I want to keep doing with my rugby. So if that's a team which is doing it, then there's no reason to leave.
Thank you very much, Danny. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Cheers, thank you.